cracking the codes. We're mastering BISAC and Thema codes. So let's talk a little bit about these different things. Get that asset up. What are they? Everybody wants to know what they are. So, BISACs and Thema codes are both book classification systems by subject matter. So this is what publishers, bookstores, distributors, they're going to be using to shelve your book in a store or to figure out where it goes in their system if you're ordering online. And it's going to help readers to find your book. So if you don't have the correct BISAC or Thema codes, then your book may not be in the right place where it needs to be in order to be found. And if you don't have any of the BISAC codes or Thema codes, then the chances of your reader finding your book are slim to none. So these are very important, and we want to help you to put the best BISAC and Thema codes you can on your books. So let's look into them a little bit more deeply. BISACs.
So what are BISACs? Fun fact, it stands for Book Industry Standards and Communications Subject Codes. They're basically the subject categories that the book publishing industry uses, like Leigh said, to shelve your book, to categorize your book. They're used to classify your book by topic, and each code has an alphanumeric identifier and a subject heading. Again, it shows what your book's about. Libraries and stores, they rely on your BISACs and metadata feeds to auto-shelve your books, to tag your books. So just think, if you don't have the right BISAC codes, then what if your fiction book ends up, in a nonfiction memoir section and you're like, well, what the heck? So
yeah, the right readers aren't going to find it.
It's not very complicated. I mean, it's basically, it's just what is used to classify your book. So yeah.
Okay, so then next up, we'll wave a couple of people. I love waving. Okay, let's talk about Thema codes. Okay, so I'm sure many of you have heard about BISAC codes, but have you heard about Thema codes? Well, BISACs are used in the US and Canada, like Mollie said, but Thema codes are used everywhere. And so you'll see Thema is very important for international markets outside of the United States and Canada. So Thema is to the rest of the world what BISAC is to US and Canada. Both of them are important. If you want to reach readers in the United States, definitely have BISAC. If you want to reach readers all over the world, have both. So Thema codes are going to be a little bit different than BISAC. You'll still find them kind of the same way through the website, but Thema is a little more specific in that they have a couple of different ways that you can categorize. So there are qualifiers. BISAC just has the categories, the subjects. So qualifiers are going to be indicative of like time periods, languages, anything outside of your traditional like subject. So you can be a little more niche with these. I'm gonna wave at some people. So this is going to be a more detailed categorization for your book, and it's going to be compatible across markets. So definitely make sure that you use both the subject and the qualifiers if applicable. And I just want to take a minute to say it can be a little bit difficult to put Thema and BISAC codes in through your IngramSpark account when you set up your title. Just remember that you can click that little search icon where you're putting those in, and then it will come up with a pop-up, and up top there's a search bar. So my suggested way of finding BISACs, if you don't use like Editor or something like that to find them ahead of time, is to search for keywords that are really relevant to your book. And then that will show you what is available, and you can choose what fits best there. Hi everybody. Oh, keep hitting the wrong thing. All right, so let's move on a little bit. And so I cannot stress the importance of having the right codes to make sure that your book appears in the right search, the right shelf, and in front of the right people online and outside. So I made a whole slide for it because you really have got to use this to your advantage. If you don't have the BISAC or Thema codes, your book could really be missing out on being found, on selling. So important. All right, so
when I saw this slide, I was like, I stared at for like 5 minutes. I was like, what is this? I was like, what?
So I like geography, and this is the nerd in me coming out to give you a lovely little, what is it? It's not a metaphor.
A visual.
A visual, yes,
Yeah,
thank you. So coordinates are used to locate specific places on a map. BISAC and Thema codes are the coordinates to your book. And so if you have a particular book that needs to be found in one specific place, you have to tell your readers where to find it. So you have to say, this is fiction, it's romance, it's supernatural. You have to drill down into it. And clearly I'm a fiction romance reader because that's where my brain defaulted. But ultimately, you provide the coordinates for your readers to find your book. And I just love this little visual aid here. I'm sorry that it was confusing. But the best things are you pop them up there and then you explain them. And then you have that moment of like, oh.
It makes sense now. I'm like, why did
Light
I put
bulb.
that together? But it's Monday. So.
It's okay. It's Monday.
Okay, how to choose your codes. So how should you choose your BISAC codes? You want to, the more precise, the better. Okay, you never want to use fiction or nonfiction general. Those BISACs are way too broad. They're way too oversaturated in the market. Imagine if you were to just search for fiction books. Thousands and thousands would pop up, right? So you really want to be more precise. You want to make sure they're the most relevant as possible. Not only does it make a difference, like we mentioned many times before, on where the book is shelved, but it also, it plays a huge role in how easily your readers can find your book. Again, like Leigh mentioned, you can find a full list of BISAC codes. They're, different internet sources. And you want to avoid, like Leigh said, you want to drill down and get as specific as possible. And then again, think about what your peers are writing and see what they're using as their codes. And this is going to help you make sure that you're choosing the ones that are most, relevant for your audience. So
I would also just throw in, make sure all your codes make sense together. Yeah. So if you choose fiction romance, but then you throw in culinary cooking, it's going to be a little confusing. Or, if you choose a juvenile BISAC and pair it with an adult BISAC, that's not going to make sense.
Yeah.
So just make sure that they all work in conjunction with each other, and it's the Thema and the BISAC working together in tandem. They're going to be a little bit repetitive, but that's okay. Mm-hmm. You want them to be very relevant and close together.
You want to think like a search engine. What would your ideal reader search for to find your book?
Yes.
Right?
Spark note.
Again, never choose fiction or nonfiction general.
Just don't.
Never.
If you did, accept that you made a mistake and go fix it.
Some pro tips. I feel like a lot of this, it's repetitive, but again, we can't stress the importance of it. The first BISAC, it does carry the most weight, so you want to make sure that is the one that is the most relevant to your book. Mm-hmm. Again, look up successful books in your genre. Make sure you're, using the right ones for your marketplace. And then I have an example in here. For example, say you wrote a fantasy novel, right? Instead of using fiction fantasy general, maybe fiction fantasy epic or fiction fantasy dark fantasy, right? It goes back to what we were saying. Drill down as far as you can into these categories.
Be specific. Be specific.
Exactly. If it's for example, another example, fiction historical. If it covers a specific timeline or a specific time, change it to fiction historical medieval. fiction, historical, World War II. I mean, there are again, just keep drilling down, get as specific as you possibly can. And then, like Leigh mentioned, think about the age of your audience. If it's young adult, make sure you're using young adult fantasy epic, not just regular fiction fantasy epic. Make sure you're differentiating between young adult and adult. So.
Okay. Got another Spark note for you. So, story time. Leigh was looking at BISAC information on ChatGPT because I like to know what ChatGPT thinks upon occasion. And it said that IngramSpark will automatically map the metadata for you if you miss it out. Like, so if you put BISAC codes but you don't include Thema, it would automatically put it there for you. And I was like, excuse me, sir, I work here. That is not true. So, Spark note, we don't actually automatically map metadata for you because it's up to you to determine where your book is, and nobody knows your book better than you do. Mm-hmm. So, make sure you do the thing. We're not going to do it for you. All right, fun time. So now we get to show you some of the wonderful books that have been nominated for some enhancement. So we're going to start with The Word Keepers. This is at Tea with the Duchess. Thank you for submitting this to us. Is anybody else having problems with sound? It looks like somebody had a problem with sound.
Oh my gosh, what if we all of this and no one's even heard us? Can you hear us?
Can somebody just drop in the chat if you can hear us, please? We're just gonna give it a minute. Anybody?
Oh my gosh.
This has always worked before. I feel like we should just... Oh, okay. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Perfect.
I appreciate it. Jay, thank you.
I was gonna cry.
Okay, yeah. Whew. That moment where you're like, our mouths have been moving, but no one hears the sound. Did it even happen? All right, so The Word Keepers, we're going to launch back into that. Thank y'all. Really appreciate the responses. So this book is one of our IngramSpark books, and this is what it was submitted with. Clearly, a little bit of work to do there. I'm not sure that anybody would find this book in the fiction general category because there's so many. Mm-hmm. But look what you can do. And so here's what you can optimize that. That is significantly more than what we had originally. And this is not to be down on anybody. We're all learning. It's totally fine. But there's so much potential that can be missed out on. And so this one shows, it's a book about books and libraries. It's a historical book. It's about friendship. All of these things we didn't know about this book, and we would have to kind of guess at when we saw the cover. But now we know what this book is about, where it's supposed to be. And as a reader, as a bookseller, we know where to go to find this book now. Mm-hmm. So this is what I'm talking about when I say coordinates. Let's help your readers find your book. And I'm gonna change that.
Just a reminder too, we didn't actually go in and make these changes.
Yes.
The publisher or the author will still have to go in and make those, but these are our suggestions, so hopefully it helps.
Tea with the Duchess, I hope that you take the optimization that we've given and that you go in and make some changes. I think that can really help improve your book's discoverability and saleability.
Do you remember what the percentage is for, after we optimize the BISACs, what the lift is?
It's substantial.
15%? So more books?
I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
Numbers are not my forte.
Okay.
But it was substantial.
We have some data to back this up.
Yeah. All right. So next is submitted by C.A. Hollister. Author. It says off C.A. Hollister. Wow. Okay. But anyway, this is Destiny Unbound. So.
All right. Let's take a look. Leigh, you're gonna have to do this. I'm not gonna.
It's fine. I'm gonna move the thing. I'm gonna move along. It's a pretty cover,
Leigh's
isn't it?
I'm Leigh.
Leigh has the right hand that's off screen.
Okay, so this one, actually it wasn't bad. You can see this is what they currently had: fiction, fantasy, romance. I mean, they did use fiction, historical, general, but they did not use fiction general, which that's a step up. But let's take a look and see, after even, optimizing this even more, what this could look like.
Boom, baby.
Oh, I'm like, okay.
I did the
Here
thing.
we go. Okay. No, again, you can see where you just drill down even further. Fiction, fantasy, dragons, mythical creatures, time travel. You can see how she kept the first one. That's the most relevant, that's the most prevalent theme in the title, right? So she put that as the first one, and then, included the other themes and crossovers and things of that sort in the other portions. But yeah, you can see here, just drill down even further.
And I like that she combined romance and history, because it's not a history book.
Right.
It's a fiction romance with historical elements to it. So this is going to better place it with the right audience.
Right. And then, of course, adding that time travel too.
Yeah, we didn't have any inkling of that before. That sounds cool.
Okay.
So, all right. Dum, dum, dum. What's next? All right, so you've seen a couple of examples of enhancements that we can do with our team. If you would like to have your title submitted, if you would like to have your title enhanced, please submit it in the link below. I promise I'm really good at English.
Is it the better part now? My favorite part?
What's your favorite part?
Oh no, it's Q&A.
Yeah.
That's the giveaway time.
Actually, it's time to talk about title discovery, because title discovery is awesome. And if you like what we're doing here with the enhancements, you can get this done at any time using the boost package under title discovery, and they will optimize your metadata before sending it out. And this is the place of all of the marketing tools that we offer, I have never heard as much feedback as I have from this one, and everyone is always saying it's the best thing that they've done.
Yeah.
We had an interview at IBPA with one of our authors who said that it was just wonderful for her book. So if you are interested in getting your books in libraries, in bookstores, etc., title discovery is the best promotion that you can do for that. I 100% believe that. And that is, granted, it's Leigh the saleswoman, but also it's just Leigh the person. Like, if I was going to do one, I would do that. So, just throwing that out there. That's where you can go get your book optimized. And now, we will move into the fun part, which is not Mollie's favorite, but it is mine. The question and answer session. So keep in mind, we are not going to answer any account-specific questions. If you have any of those, please direct those to the DMs or to customer support at Ingram. IngramSpark support at ingramcontent.com. It's a long email address, but they will help you. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm like, where are we at? I've got an outline.
Do we have any audience questions?
Any questions about Thema, about BISACs, about how to choose them? Any questions? We'll take them now. If not, you can forever hold your peace, in that we won't be answering it live. But you can always ask a question to somebody else or to us later. I mean, we won't be online forever, but Instagram lives forever. I don't know. I'm just babbling at this point.
Okay, I don't think we have any audience questions.
I'm just trying to get in enough time, because I remember how much lead time we needed the last time we posed a question. So, this is the point. Take a question if you've got one. I'm going to take a very large sip of water, and then we'll go back to it. See, I knew somebody was going to come through with me. Where do you get these classifications? So, I think what you mean is, like, how are you determining them, or
I think maybe
where is the list to choose from?
Yeah.
So they are specific assigned. Well, that doesn't say what I mean to do. Hold on, rewind. So BISACs are already there to choose from. You can't add one of your own. But if you go to, there's a site called Editor, but it's EDITEUR, I believe. You can kind of look through to choose theme codes there. But as I mentioned earlier, I think that the best way to figure it out is to go through the IngramSpark site, go to the search for BISAC, search for Thema, and then type in your keywords.
You can also, if you just Google full list of BISAC codes, there are tons of resources. Yeah, you can find the full list easily.
Okay, come on now. I'm trying to wave at people. There we go. It's okay if you don't have an IngramSpark account now. You can have one as soon as you get off of this thing and you go and hit IngramSpark.com, create an account.
Any suggestions?
So if you're doing the boost package, Balo, choose the one with the enhancement and they will help you with choosing BISACs and Thema. But ultimately, I would say just type in your keywords and see what you can find that's going to link with that. That's my go-to method.
Just drill down in those poetry BISACs.
Yeah. So if you search for poetry, it'll pull up the whole thing, and then there's a little plus mark there that you click and it is like a little tree. Carl, I'm not sure.
Carly.
I'm sorry, Carly, yes. I'm not sure what you're asking. I'm a little confused. It's free, but I need to pay for your admin. I would say send us a message at IngramSpark support at ingramcontent.com with your questions. I think we'll be able to better help you there. All right. Any other questions? Yeah, Carly, I know.
I don't know if this helps, but yes, it's totally free, to go in and edit your metadata at any point, and you can just find lists online and an IngramSpark to choose from. But if you would like for our team to do it, we have that package that you can purchase for us to go in and do it for you. So.
Also, I'll just pop back in and say that metadata is living and alive, and if you have a book that has already been published, then I would suggest you go back and look at your metadata, make sure it's still relevant, see if there's any updates that you can make.
And I think they update the BISACs too, every so often, they add new ones. So definitely, I'd say at least yearly, definitely take a look at it and make sure it's all still relevant and up to date.
Okay, I see one more question. Since Books A Million has their own distribution warehouse, how can I get them to carry my book in their stores? Well, actually, Books A Million purchases books from Ingram. So if your book is in IngramSpark, it can be in front of Books A Million. So
it starts with your metadata.
Metadata, and then title discovery package. They will send your book down the street, and Books A Million will see it. They actually pitched to Books A Million too.
Yeah, first thing they're going to look at is your metadata, so definitely want to make sure that's optimized.
Metadata needs to be optimized, and you need to have favorable discounting and pricing for bookstores.
Mm-hmm.
If you have questions about that, you can ask those. But yeah. All right, so now we're going to move into the fun time that Mollie really enjoys. The giveaway!
Okay, I think we have just a few questions. And then whoever answers it correctly first will mail you a swag bag, but you'll just have to send us your mailing address. Just send us a message here on Instagram.
And it needs to be a full street address, not a P.O. box.
Perfect. Okay. Well, let's get started. First question. What is a BISAC code?
What is the BISAC? Actually, I'm going to adjust that question just a little bit.
I know, I was sitting here looking and I was like, that's kind of a
What are
question.
BISACs and Thema meant to do?
Yeah, what do they do?
Who's gonna get it in first? Ooh, Tully says it's a classification code. Yes! Perfect. Coordinates for your book. Somebody was paying attention! Thank you, Elizabeth. I love it.
I'm trying.
Okay, so next question.
So wait, just send us your mailing address too lush? Yes. And we'll send you your little swag back.
Look at you. I said Tulu and you're like too lush.
I can't remember. I don't know.
I'm so bad with handles. But anyway, okay, next question. So we said, yes, look at Paolo. He coming in hot. They are coming in hot. The question originally was going to be obvious. I'm not going to do that to you. See? Tolu. Woohoo!
I can't.
Question number 2. BISAC is to the US and Canada as Thema is to where? Where are Thema codes necessary? And this is the quiet moment where we fill it up with some kind of something.
It is Thema.
Yeah.
Who?
Thema, where does it go? If the BISAC codes are specific. There we go, but I mean, there, Balo. Tulu got it first, but you already won, sir.
But we have Elizabeth. You're so close. We have one more opportunity.
I want
here.
Elizabeth to win.
Me too. Okay. What BISAC, plural maybe, should you never use ever? What BISAC should you never use?
When you're selecting codes. I love that this is becoming an exchange. More often I feel like we're just like preaching to y'all, but look at Tolu giving us some sass back. I love it.
Yes, Elizabeth.
No,
yes,
general
yes.
books.
She won.
Woo, woo,
yes,
woo.
I was hoping.
I was rooting for you.
Yep. Okay.
Are we doing 4 or are we just doing 3?
We can. Okay.
You know what? We're gonna do 4. Ha ha! Somebody else is gonna win. Might as well be you.
Don't forget to send us your mailing addresses.
Oh, the
audience is connecting.
I love this.
I love this
This
too.
is what we're about. We love community. All right, guys. Next question. Can you name a topic for any of our previous Metadata Monday episodes? Look at those hearts streaming in. I love it. Oh, it feels so special. Anybody who has not won yet, can you name a previous topic for Metadata Mondays? You know what? It's okay, Elizabeth. You already won, so you don't have to worry about this question. But also, you can go back and watch them. They're all online, and they're soon to be on YouTube. You know, if nobody knows, that's okay. We don't have to give out a 4th. We were just throwing out that bone, you know. We'll give it a couple more minutes. And by that, I mean a couple more seconds. We did not do children's fiction. That's a little too specific for us. But if you can name another piece of metadata that we probably talked about,
yeah,
you're
just
probably
name
right.
name another piece of metadata other than BISAC.
Also remember that our previous Metadata Monday episodes are on Instagram Reels, so you can go back and watch those there. And like I said before, they are coming to YouTube too. We about to be internet famous. I mean, I was already famous with Tea with Leigh, but it's fine.
Like, should we give them the answer? But I'm like, I don't know if I remember.
I'm so glad that you joined us too, Balo.
Yes,
all right,
thank you.
So we've talked about a number of things. We've talked about why metadata is important in general. We've talked about delightful descriptions. We've talked about author bios. We've talked about keywords. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else?
I don't know. March, April, May, June. No, that's
You
it.
skipped one.
And then this is it.
Yeah. So
Well, the other ones are on the Instagram.
go watch them. If you liked what we shared with you here today, you are going to love those other ones. That was back when we were first getting into our partnership as Instagram famous couple, whatever thing.
We're still working on it.
We're still working on it.
But thank you guys so much for joining. We really do love doing this.
We do. And I love sharing this information, love interacting with you all. So please,
there is a link in the bio too where you can nominate your title for, do you remember what we're doing next month? Have we decided?
did we try? I don't remember. It'll be announced.
We'll announce it, but we'll be enhancing something. So,
Yes, it'll be great enhancement. Everybody will have fun. We'll have more questions. We'll have more swag. We'll have more knowledge to bestow upon the people.
And Elizabeth, yes, or the winners, please do just to this Instagram. You can send us your mailing address.
Yep, just shoot us a DM. All right, tune in for the next episode. We will be Metadata Monday in September. Next month is September. Y'all, we're gearing up for holiday season soon, so make sure that you get things moving.
Yeah, get those
'cause
orders
it's about
in.
to be busy.
So, all right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining.